ఆర్థిక శాఖ కార్యదర్శి శక్తికాంత దాస్ మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. లైవ్ లో చూద్దాం.
Yes, sundry cash requirements of payment of wages on a daily basis to the workers and other sundry expenses. So this will facilitate smooth procurement process in the mandis and will help the farmers to sell their produce without any difficulty. And these accounts of the traders, registered traders, naturally will have to be KYC compliant accounts. I would like to mention that all the cases where government is very particular that these accounts will have to be KYC compliant. The fourth decision is that relates to the crop insurance premium, the payment of crop insurance premium. Now the time limit, there is a certain time limit up to which the crop insurance can be paid, and the states fix various time limits for depending on their local agricultural and farming conditions. So it has been decided therefore by Government of India that the time limit in all such cases of crop loan, that is payment of crop loan insurance premium, the time limit will be extended by 15 days, 15 days. This will help the farmers to sort of pay their crop insurance premium and avail the benefit of the crop insurance. The fifth point relates to the wedding ceremonies which are being conducted now. This is the wedding season, and representations have been received by the government, and the Honorable Prime Minister, the Honorable Finance Minister also have got a number of representations from various sections. So this has been considered by the government, and it has been decided that for marriage, for wedding ceremonies which are going on, up to 2.5 lakh rupees will be permitted to be drawn from the bank account. Now naturally again these accounts will have to be KYC compliant accounts, and there has to be drawn one per marriage, and it can be drawn either from the account of the father or the mother, or the account of either of the the boy or the those who are getting married. And let me complete please. And these accounts naturally will have to be subject to KYC. There has to be PAN details mentioned against the card, and a self-declaration also will be obtained that the money is being drawn only from one account, because it is possible that in a family there will be multiple accounts by the parents or by the son or by the daughter. So therefore there will be a self-declaration, and it is our expectation that the people will adhere to this norm. People in our country are generally law-abiding, and our expectation, government's expectation, is that people will abide by this rule, by this condition. And but nonetheless, just to enforce and to implement it effectively, a self-declaration will be obtained. The sixth point which has been decided by the government is that, as you know, over-the-counter exchange of notes. Now let me make it very clear, I am only talking of over-the-counter exchange of old 500 and 1000 rupee notes in return for the new cash. I am not referring to withdrawal from bank accounts. I repeat, I am not referring to withdrawal from bank accounts. I am only referring to exchange of notes, that is old 500 and 1000 rupee notes, to get the new notes. In those cases, to enable larger number of people to get the benefit of exchanging their notes, to enable larger number of people to get this benefit, it has been decided that with effect from tomorrow, that is 18th of November, the existing limit of 4,500 rupees will be reduced to rupees 2,000, and this will be permitted only once per person, once against one account, once per person. So therefore the indelible ink has been introduced, and this we hope will ensure that larger number of people are enabled to reach the counter to exchange their notes. And number 7, with regard to the central government employees up to Group C, including the equivalent levels in defense, in paramilitary forces, railways and central public sector enterprises, up to Group C they will be given an option to draw salary advance up to rupees 10,000 in cash, and this salary advance will be adjusted against their November salary, and it is expected that this will relieve the pressure on the banks, the queues, the long queues, and the pressure which we have on the banks. So these are the operational guidelines, the decisions taken by the government relating to the operational aspects of the functioning of the banks and the segment of banks which affect the farmers and also other segments of society. So I would like to stop here. Thank you very much.
One by one.
सर वन क्वेश्चन। एक सबसे बड़ा सवाल ये है कि इस समय सबसे बड़ी उलझन है कि तमाम जगहों से खबरें आ रही हैं प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल को लेकर के, कोई अभी तक सरकार ने आदेश नहीं दिया। खबरें ये भी आ रही हैं कि उसे एग्जाम किया जाना चाहिए था, लेकिन अभी तक ऐसा कुछ हुआ नहीं। क्या सरकार इस पर कोई बड़ा फैसला ले सकती है आने वाले समय में, क्योंकि प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल में बड़ी दिक्कत है इस समय?
नहीं, किसी भी चीज में जब सरकार में कोई फैसला होता है तो हम उसको अनाउंस करते हैं। क्या कंसिडरेशन में है, क्या कंसिडरेशन में नहीं है, ये कहना मतलब ठीक नहीं है। जब डिसीजन किसी मामले में होता है हम तुरंत उसका अनाउंस कर देते हैं।
Reducing the limit from 4,500 to 2,000, does it reflect that there is not enough currency available with the government?
That is totally wrong. That is not correct at all. There is enough cash available with the government, as I have stated on earlier occasion also. This is mainly to enable larger number of people to reach the counter. We find that many people are not able to reach the counter because the same persons, as I said earlier, same persons are visiting the counters multiple times. So therefore, other people are not getting the benefit.
Sir, on the wedding thing, one family can take.
You mentioned that only a single exchange will be allowed. Is there this single exchange of cash will be a single time thing, or is it single exchange per unit time, for example, per week or per?
No, it's only once during the period.
Sir, in the marriage thing, does it apply to the entire wedding, or it is to 2.5 lakh rupees to the girl side, 2.5 lakh rupees to the boy
The
side?
operational guidelines, we will be issuing a detailed press note which will clarify all these aspects.
बैंक मैनेजर्स का कहना है कि एटीएम में तो पैसे मिल नहीं रहे हैं लोगों को। बैंक में जब मैनेजर्स हैं वो भी कह रहे हैं कि बैंक में ब्रांच में पैसे नहीं है। तो आपने पैसों का अरेंजमेंट किया है क्या? और
इसी पैसा का, इसी देखिए पैसे का कैश जो है उसका हर तरीके से ट्रांसपोर्टेशन हो रही है। रिजर्व बैंक और बैंक्स और जो बाकी जो लोग इसमें इन्वॉल्व है उन्होंने कंटीजेंसी प्लान तैयार किया हुआ है, और जहां जहां डेली मतलब कैश का कोई शॉर्टेज का रिपोर्ट आता है तो तुरंत वहां पे कैश हम लोग पहुंचा रहे हैं। और एटीएम्स की जो बात कह रहे हैं उसके लिए एक टास्क फोर्स बनाई गई थी रिजर्व बैंक डिप्टी गवर्नर के अध्यक्षता में। वो टास्क फोर्स की मीटिंग हो गई है, डिटेल डेलिबरेशन कंप्लीट हो गई है, और उन्होंने एक रोड मैप ड्रॉ किया हुआ है जिसके हिसाब से हमारा उम्मीद ये है कि अगले कुछ ही दिनों में मैक्सिमम एरिया मतलब प्रोग्रेसिवली ये जो है वो एटीएम काउंटर वगैरह वो अपग्रेड मतलब वो रिकैलिब्रेशन आप जिसको कहते हैं वो हो जाएगा।
आरबीआई को छापने चाहिए थे 500 या 2000 के, क्या उतने नोट नहीं छापेंगे जिसके कारण स्कार्सिटी देखी जा रही है?
नहीं, जो एक्शन प्लान बनाई गई थी वो उस एक्शन प्लान के हिसाब से नोट प्रिंट्स हो रहे हैं। प्रिंटिंग प्रेसेस के नोट प्रिंटिंग प्रेसेस के जो कैपेसिटी है वो कैपेसिटी 100%, इनफैक्ट कुछ केसेस में मोर देन 100% प्रोडक्शन कैपेसिटी में वो चल रहा है, और 3 शिफ्ट लोग काम कर रहे हैं, तो फुल कैपेसिटी प्रोडक्शन जारी है। लास्ट क्वेश्चन।
100 के डिनोमिनेशन के बाहर बैंक से एक डॉक्टर के पास है, क्या आप इस बात को पता लगाने की कोशिश कि 100 के नोट्स किसी बैंक से आए हैं या अगर बैंक की कोई मिली तो हमारे पास बहुत।
इसे देखिए इंडिविजुअल केसेस कहीं कुछ अगर मतलब जैसे आप कह रहे हैं कि कुछ 100 रुपी नोट्स कहीं पकड़े गए, उसका डिटेल्स जो लोकल अथॉरिटीज है सरकार की तरफ से, जो भी लोकल अथॉरिटीज है वो कार्रवाई करेंगे। थैंक यू।